We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First down, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Love, they go play action now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, going to the air with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32, the 40, 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up for the 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
I'll put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Boston Scott, his first carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To the air again, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have a decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up second.
On 2nd down now. Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the 19-yard line.
Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Samuel. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Got his target, Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love now. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Love. It's complete to Grant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going back to Love. We'll drop this underneath for Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Love from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. Oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Love lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jerry
Chin picks it off.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable for Graham. The NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again here with Akers. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
To throw is Garoppolo. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight
about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
The 18-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Love. And he's caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
On 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. And he finds McClure. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Love looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been a ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
On fourth down, Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
The 43-yard line.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. He's back to throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it was strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd 11 at the 3-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Minnesota, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And
today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
To Odell Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the... After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident. His ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the third time here, it's Hopkins intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his... So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nail in the middle, and it's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, just don't make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it up.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
Offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side, it's Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. He is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of... Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They start on the ground here in Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Miles Sanders.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 68 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Sanders, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He finds Beckham complete.
That's good for a Falcons.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Number 26, Miles Sanders.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading the left and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we reach halftime, and what's been due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
At the 40-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 87.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Miles. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 7.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Another run here with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 28-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.